Let's open 6 up tabletop. What's up, guys? How's it going today? Doing another video covering the Darkling Covens General's Handbook 2019. Doing the point update. Just going over a couple of units, see what the changes are, and see how that impacts how you play the army. We got the Flexecutioners, as we like to joke about them at my shop. So let's take a look. It's hot out here in central USA. I know it's really hot in France as well. So we'll get into the summer, and but we did get a cool points reduction on a lot of key units, and I think Games Workshop did a fantastic job. This is exactly what I would have done the points at. So let's hop in, take a look, and see what the 2019 changes are. General's Handbook, Darkling Covens, the tried and true favorite Dark Elves army. Thanks for watching.
Josh here, Darkling Covens, taking a look. First change, Bleak Swords were changed to 90 points instead of 100. 10-point drop. You know, it's okay. Bleak Swords aren't really the preferred battle line that is run. If you're going to run Bleak Swords or Dread Spears, usually you run Dread Spears due to the range. But now they both dropped from 100 to 90 points, so awesome to see that they did have that point drop. Good to see. They kind of felt a little overpriced. Well, I know that Darkling, Witch Elves did get basically a point nerf, but essentially, like, alright, I'm paying 100 points for 10 infantry with like pretty meh profiles, and where Darkling, you know, you're getting crazy attacks with the Witch Elves. Obviously, they're not as durable because they don't have the shields. And they don't generate the bonuses that the Darkling Covens do for having a bunch of infantry close by to each other. But that said, I'm glad about the 9-point drop. Of note, Dark Shards not getting a point reduction, I'm okay with. Originally, I believe in my Dark Shards video, I said it was questionable at 100 points. Every time I've run them, I've actually had really good success with the crossbow, shooting in, taking out, at least putting down wounds on important characters. So actually, I agree with Games Workshop and their points balancing team that 100 points actually is pretty reasonable. Sorceress at 100. I know last time they moved the Sorceress up to 100. I'd keep it at 100. That's fine. Any lower, you know, the Sorceress is great. You know what makes them good. These Sorceresses now, with the variety of endless spells you can cast, getting the bonus for sacrificing one of your infantry for the +2 to the casting roll. You know, so that's what makes them really good with these endless spells. Sorceress and Black Dragon got a 20-point reduction from 280, I believe. So that's awesome. I always run her fantastic, in my opinion. But the one thing, of course, if you do have Sorceress on Black Dragon, is that the degrades pretty heavily with the profile, and having forced to hit for a lot of your really strong attacks, like the jaws and stuff, it's pretty bad, especially when you take a lot of damage. So sometimes you feel like you whiff half the time. It doesn't edge out well. So I like to see the point reduction. Even though the Black Dragon does have a Noxious Breath attack, I find that I'm really using it efficiently. So I think I agree with this change pretty good. Blackguard going down 20 points, it looks like, from 140, if I believe correctly. Blackguard and Agron now being pretty viable. Before they were viable, I mean, this is your standard elite fantasy Warhammer Fantasy infantry, and I think 120 points costs them. It's pretty good for them. They have pretty good defensive capabilities. They still are at 1 wound, which kind of stinks, but yeah. But Blackguard at 120, pretty good. I'll take a look at basically what I would consider like a comparable unit to them, which would be, sorry, I'm gonna flip through here, which would be the Skaven. They have pretty much, sorry, So they got Storm Vermin 10 for 140 points as well. That is what the equivalent I would look for them at. So I'm pretty comfortable. I mean, if the Storm Vermin are 140, and now that basically we're getting 120 points for running the Blackguard, that is a close equivalent. Storm Vermin are a little bit better, and they get better bonuses from the Allegiance abilities of the Skaven. So I mean that warrants the points reduction. So now I'm glad that Blackguard are actually basically more cost effective. And that they don't cost as much as Storm Vermin, and they're not able to do as much. Executioner staying at 160. I'm fine with, but you got to run a lot of them basically to make it useful, or else basically you can try to screen them, but they're going to be picked off by people who know the Darkling Coven army because they can do a ton of mortal wounds. Executioners. Alright, Thrall Warhost, no points changes. I still run it every time because it's always good to fight in the hero phase. Alright, Joshua 6 Up Tabletop. Appreciate you guys stopping by for a Warhammer Age of Sigmar Pitch Battle Profile 2019 update. And keep on playing games and having fun. Take it easy.